This week, our heroes get try snacks from the land down under. Dan gets chewed out by the ghost of Estelle Getty, and we answer your questions. All this and more in this live episode of the CCMouse Funcast. Yes, I do realize my hair looks pink. Welcome to this week's episode of the CCMouse Funcast. We're good for your ears. I'm Dan, and you can find me at RFS Dan.
I'm Jess, and you can find me at Gone to the Snow Dogs and Snow Dogs Vlogs.
How's everybody doing out there? How's this sound?
Yeah, do we sound okay?
Something feels eerie in the land of technology here. I don't know what it is, but I got some odd vibe. Check it out. I got this drink that's got a green can on it. I think I only want to drink green things from now on because look, it just shows the background. Oh, I could almost pass it to you. You could almost take a swig. That would be so cool.
Almost.
So how you doing, Jess? Long time no talk.
I know. It's been like, what, 20 minutes?
If that. If that. Let me put my really expensive microphone that I use for a prop over here. Yes, hello everybody in the chat. What is up, Loki? Hello, Lauren. Hello, Liz. Hello, Sky. Hello, Amy. And then hello to all the other people's names that I did not say hello to.
Yeah, all the people's on Facebook.
It's like a brisk, like, I don't know, like 80 degrees. It's warm. It's not like too hot. That happened Saturday. Dan takes, I'm going to melt like the Wicked Witch of whatever direction you want it to be. It is, and then it's just about to be just like a 90s all the way up until like the end of summer. It's so weird seeing you with so many layers on. I have like shorts and t-shirts and like...
It's 60, it got up to 68 here today.
Oh yeah?
And it was like, it's 68 when you're in the sun, but the minute you step into the shadows, you're like, oh, it's still cold.
No. The other day it was like a monsoon, so it got all muggy, so that was interesting. Other than that, it's just hot. It's hot. I don't have one of those percussions to be like, dun, dun, dun. What are those things called? Yeah. Those things are cool.
Yeah, it was, it's beautiful here today. It is, like I said, it's sunny. Jamie and I were out in the backyard. We got the little pool out for the dogs just for a little bit, not the big one, just the little one. And they played outside with us in the backyard for a little bit while we were doing some yard work and stuff like that. But it's gorgeous today. I wish I could have spent more time outside today.
How's Kira doing?
She's a brat. Jamie was digging in the back part of the yard, and I actually got so much footage of this. I think it's going to be Friday's Gone to the Snow Dog video because people love to see her digging. He was raking and digging and moving some dirt and filling some holes, and like there's some spots where we have more sand than we have topsoil, so he'll put topsoil over the sand. Right. And over the years as he's done that, it's like filled in weak spots, I guess you could call them, in the lawn. And it was so funny. He would dig with the shovel, and Kira's just standing there staring like, why aren't you using your hands? What's wrong with you? And then she would dig in the same hole when he would pull the shovel out, and then he'd come take another shovel, and she's like, what? I don't understand why you're doing this. You're doing this wrong.
Madison says, can we please see your dogs? Towards the end of the podcast, they show up.
Yeah, they're not even in here. They're in the other room.
No, that's good. This
isn't about the, you want to go see the dogs? Go to Gone to the Snow Dogs. They're all over the place there.
I'm sure they're all over Jess's jacket, too. You just full of dog hair.
Right.
I have my companion here. This is like a crucial instrument in my kit, on my Kitco
right.
kit. Yeah, it's crucial. Oh, Di, we gotta talk to Di about that kit website. I think she'd benefit well from it. So what did you think about?
Oh, you're right.
What did you think about this? What do you think about our Tiger King picture?
That was pretty funny. Did you post that on Instagram too, or no?
I didn't post it anywhere because it's actually part of the CCMouse podcast, the episode where we talked about the Tiger King. It's actually part of the CCMouse logo, so I left it there, and then I was gonna post it as the episode. But no, I made it. It was like 2 a.m. I was delirious. I cut my head out. You know how hard it was to find a cutout mustache?
Yeah. You could have changed your skin tone a little to like match the skin tone a little bit more.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know where that drop down is. But look at that. Look at my mustache. I'm like the Hulkster. Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh my gosh.
Look at I happen to have that picture. I don't know why I own that picture. I have from somewhere. I have that picture of you with your spirit hood on, and I drug it over the cat.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh damn, those Photoshop skills are high. What did Steve say? They're top shelf.
You're learning. You're definitely learning.
It was more silly to do it than frustrating. Holy cow! For a while there, Photoshop was frustrating, but I'm learning. I'm learning it a little bit.
That's pretty much how it was. Like when I first started doing Photoshop, it was like everything was so frustrating, and I knew I had to learn it because I was at that point where like I couldn't do any more with what I was doing without learning this program that I don't know if I'd like convinced myself that I didn't want to have to learn it or if I just didn't want to use it. Mm-hmm. But when I had the same thing like you when I first started to use it, I'm like, this is so frustrating. And I Google everything and I YouTubed everything. And then now it's like, I think I've been using it for almost 2 years now. For now, when I look at it, I'm like, why was I so scared of this? It's so simple. And it sounds bad because it's not that simple, but really it's kind of self-explanatory once you really start using it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're probably finding the same thing. Everything's kind of common sense the way it's set up once you actually start using it.
The layers and stuff. Every now and then I'll click on something and it's all bling, bling. I'm getting mad. I'm like, but I'm clicking the thing. And then I start yelling at it. But mostly I'm okay. What it is anytime you have an app or a program, especially with our editing programs that are so powerful, everything's so manual. Whereas like sometimes you can get like the Lightroom or those other apps that do a lot of the stuff for you preset. And there's a lot of presets in there, but there's so much. It's like shooting on manual mode on your camera. Like there's just so much presets and stuff and slidey bars and drop down and everything's here and then here and then here and then here and they click this thing and But I like it. Steve said, "There's hope for me if Dan can do it. So can I." Yes, sir. So can you. Yes.
I'm telling you, Dan knows way more about computers than I do. And I figured out Photoshop. So I used to use, what was it, Google Picasa.
That went away, right?
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
I wonder why.
I used that for everything. I used it for all of my photo editing because it was so simple. You could just click the Google Fix It button and everything was so simple. So when that went away, that was when I was kind of forced to learn Photoshop and Lightroom. So I still don't use Premiere. I still use Corel.
Right.
But baby steps.
I didn't like Premiere. I use Sony Vegas. But
Premiere is backwards from Sony Vegas.
Premiere? What do you mean?
It's like you have to unlearn everything you think you know and learn it in a completely new way for Premiere.
I've been using Vegas for about 11 or 12 years now. And then now I can play it like a piano. Like it sounds like I'm writing a letter and I'm like, brrr. I'm really good at it. There's some things that I still don't know, but I'm really good at what I know. On Premiere, everything wasn't a hotkey. Everything was clicking and it seems slow. It seems super slow, but I still think it's a little more powerful. I think there's a little bit more stuff you could do with effects and that that thing that they do where they grab a node and that name stays there and it moves with them and it moves out of the screen.
Yes.
That is something I've always wanted to do and I know you could do it in Premiere and you might be able to do it in Vegas but probably not. But I need to learn that skill because that seems really like upper tier editing for me. But I haven't really had to edit anything lately. I've been doing all live streams. I edit the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is up today. How many of you guys let me know in the chat if you guys if you guys all saw the podcast Leprechaun say hey in the chat. Let us know if you listened to this week's Manic podcast. I thought it was great. There was minimal editing. I didn't have to hardly edit any of that. I just listened to that thing back. And
I was like super manic when we recorded that because we got the news that we get to go into the out now.
How's that momentum going? Are you still carrying that momentum?
Yes. Yeah. We get to go into the out. Like it's the greatest thing ever.
Yes.
It was sad though because we learned that Northern Michigan gets to reopen on Friday. Not fully reopen, but start phase 1 reopening.
Like this, that's 2 days.
Like now. Yeah, in like 2 days, phase 1 reopening starts in Northern Michigan. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do the thing. So the entire Upper Peninsula, everybody above the bridge is open, and then in Northern Michigan, it comes across here. And then it goes up, and then it goes here, and we're right here. So our county just barely made it. The county below us isn't open, but we're open Friday.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, so it's a little bit interesting. But then that county, those areas down there that didn't open, I know a lot, and I should address that. A lot of you guys wanted to know if Jamie and I were okay because Michigan's all over the news because of the flooding. We live here.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Because even I'm not quite sure. So yeah, what is going on?
So we live
backwards.
Here, and the flooding is about here. So it's mid-Michigan is where the flooding is. We're about, it's there and it's kind of in the middle as well. We're about a little over 2 hours, 2.5 hours away from where most of the flooding is. You guys know PJ from down in the chat. He probably isn't going to be in the chat today. I do know he got evacuated last night. He lives in the epicenter of where the flooding is, but I did find out from him today that his house is okay. They were able to go back to their house today.
Yesterday, I went live on Instagram for a little bit, and I didn't see his username as PJ, so I was like, that's kind of interesting. He's like, the dams are breaking, and we're flooding, and we're evacuating right now, but I'm watching you. I'm like, get off the live stream. I'm not going to say anything profound, my friend. Please go. Like, that's another hand of something that you can grab.
Yeah, I think his Instagram is Ignition. His Instagram and his TikTok is Ignition 1991,
that's what it was.
I think.
And I was like, where is it at? And I didn't hear him. You know, I don't know if he had to go get a snorkel or what. But so what happened? You guys are just getting storms?
So there was a storm that came across mid-Michigan. We got a little bit of that rain as well. But the problem is the way the storm system came across, it pretty much came across the center and it stalled right in that area. So it rained, and instead of the clouds continuously moving, it was like, we're only going to move a little. And so it was, I think they said it was like 3 to 4 inches of rain an hour. The flood is actually, the last time it flooded down there this bad was 1986. And this, they said, is going to be like 3 feet higher. So the river is going to be 3 feet higher than it was before. They said by the time it's all done, it's going to be, what did they say, a 30, I don't remember what it was. Ridiculous. It's a lot of flooding. I shared a picture on my Facebook today of literally people walking across the bridge carrying like their dogs, and the one lady's walking her horse, because it's kind of a lot of it's kind of a rural area. You know, it's not like it's a big city. It's Midland, Michigan is part of the area that got hit. There was, I think, I could be wrong. I know for sure 2 dams gave out. I think the one dam, the dam is still standing, but the water came over it. Yep. So the Edenville Dam broke and the Sanford Dam was breached. So what that means is the Edenville Dam actually broke. The ground gave way and the dam broke. The Sanford Dam survived, but the water was so high it came over the top of the dam.
So it was, in order, I don't know how this works. In order to have the dam, do you have to be up against where the water is only, or you can have a dam in the middle of town?
The dam's on the river. So it's the Tittabawassee River is where the ones at Wixom Lake, and then it's pretty much anybody that's located on the Tittabawassee River. And the Tittabawassee River goes out to Lake Huron. So there's all these lakes in this river system, and they put a dam, which creates a lake. Wixom Lake is basically a man-made lake because they put a dam and it blocks all the water, and then the water fills up and you end up with a lake. And that's pretty much what holds all that water there. You know, You're just the man-made controlling the flow of the river. So if this dam lets go, that lake's going to empty down to what the river used to be. And same thing with the next one down.
I have questions, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but how do you let that happen? Does it overflow like every year, or
no? The flood that happened in 1986, they called a 500-year flood because it hadn't happened in like forever. So for it to actually happen, what is that? 35 years? Math? Oh, okay.
Which means numbers mean nothing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. The Sanford Dam is still, what do they call it? It is still at risk of collapsing because it's still holding back so much debris and water because everything coming, it's hitting the dam. The water's still rushing, so it could just take out the ground. And at any time, that dam could still let go. I don't think they've let most people that live downriver from that dam back home yet. So it's been interesting.
Is there contingency plans? What do you do?
You leave? Well, I've actually been seeing a lot of Michigan TikToks where people caught the alarm cars going around, and they actually have said, the dam has been breached. You need to get to higher ground. The dam has been breached. Evacuate immediately. So they drove around telling people, get out now. If you lived downriver, you had to get out. If you lived up on the hills and things like that, you were a little bit safer because the water's not, it's not going to travel uphill like that.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah. Dice says we have 100-year flood every year. Yeah.
Yeah. They said this was a 500-year flood, but it's flooding, and I have friends and family that live down there. Like I said, PJ's down there. I know a couple people that live down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about Chris?
Chris, you guys know Chris from Sushi and Runt. He is about a mile from the floodplain. So what that means is they people that live like where flooding happens a lot know what a floodplain is. You don't live where there's a lot of water. So there's a thing called a floodplain where if there's been flooding in the past, they'll pretty much put on a map and say it has flooded to this point. So if you live within that area, you have to get flood insurance. I actually think they made that a law in Michigan. It didn't used to be. But there's a chance that if you live in a floodplain, there's a chance at any point in time that something could happen, something can break, and you could flood. So Chris is like a mile out from the floodplain, but like his fiance this morning, she was on her way to work, and she had to drive through little flooded areas because they didn't actually close where she was working. And when she got there, they did end up closing because not enough people could make it into work. Huh. But floodplains are like the low areas, the swampy areas that have flooded before.
And they still choose to make houses there. I mean, no different than us choosing to make a house on the fault. We're on the San Andreas Fault, literally. I'm on the San Andreas Fault.
It's no different than people that choose to live in earthquake zones or where mudslides happen or where hurricanes happen. You know, it's a calculated risk that people take. You choose to live there. Like that's... But a lot of people were like, I got a lot of messages asking if Jamie and I were okay. Jamie and I are okay. We live north of it. We're okay. Like it's okay.
We can't get
like we're okay.
Here.
It's not okay. People are definitely. This is not okay. This is very damaging because like Midland, Michigan is a tiny community. It's a small community. Omer, Michigan is the smallest city in Michigan. They got hit with flooding. US 23, which is the road we take when we go down to Detroit. You know, we take 23 to 75. That road, I think as of this morning, was still closed because there was a bridge that got taken out from the Rifle River there. So it has been an interesting past 24 hours of me trying to get stuff done. My phone going off from friends of mine, my phone going off from people asking if we're okay, my phone going off with alerts from different news sites I follow in Michigan that were like, evacuate now, get out now. My one friend was posting pictures, and she used to live in Maine, I believe. Anyway, she moved here. She was posting pictures of the creek at the back of their property, and it was like, hour 1, there's the creek. Hour 2, it's right here. Then it's right here. Then it was like 10 feet from their back door, and she went, we got to get out. We're evacuating.
Wow.
So
that's crazy. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I stay off the news pretty much. Like, I pretty much get any information from like you and Steve. So right? I didn't know anything about it really a little bit. And even the picture or two I saw, it was like a stock picture of like a dam. But I don't know. I didn't hear about this at all.
Yeah, it was.
So what does that mean for you a little bit north? Are you just getting pelted with rain?
Oh no, it's sunny here. It rained, like I said, it rained a couple days ago, all day, the one day. But the storm, we were far enough north where it just didn't stop and sit here. It just kept going. But Michigan right now, the lakes are really high. Like, so our big lakes, the Great Lakes, the 5 Great Lakes, they go through cycles, and they go through high levels and low levels. And usually it's like a 30 to 50 year cycle where the lake will be really, really low, and then the lake will be really, really high. Well, we're supposedly at the tail end of the lakes being extremely high. The beach down where you tried to walk on the ice, that beach is almost non-existent because the water is so high. The that was across the street from Greg's house, the water's so high it busted all the wood off of it. The picture you have on your Facebook where you're standing at the end of that pier, that pier is all busted up from the waves because the water's so high. I'm
supposed to go back there and take a picture of me standing on there in nicer weather so I can cycle it around. It's on RFS Stan's YouTube page. It's my banner. It's my banner pic from when I was out there a little over 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago in January.
Yeah.
But I was going to come out there and take a picture at the end of that.
Well, I mean, you can, but technically it's closed. So if you did, you'd have to run out there and get your picture and run back.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you got to be careful. I don't want to get in trouble if it's closed though. Like the dude did you see the guy that flew to Hawaii and you're supposed to self-quarantine there? Like, yep. And I don't know much about it. I just heard about it, so you might know more than me. And then correct me if I'm wrong. He was he got caught on his social media taking pictures, outside in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to, when you go to Hawaii, you have to do a 14-day quarantine, whether you're going to your own house or a family member's house or a hotel. You can't leave. You're supposed to self-quarantine. And he was out taking pictures and doing everything he wasn't supposed to do. And the people were like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. You can't go into the out now.
Those hashtags will get you. Those hashtags will definitely get you. Yeah, so that's crazy and that's unfortunate. I'm sorry if any of you guys are affected by this.
Yeah, I think we had a couple people in the chat that live near there. Like I said, I don't think PJ will be in the chat today. Otherwise, we could ask him about it. But
Our town
I do think we have a couple people that are in there.
Our town floods, but that's because the hard ground can't soak it up as quick. But it doesn't flood like that. Like it'll get flooded out into like the fast lane and stuff. And you're like, well, that's crazy. Let's drive through it. But no,
right.
we don't
I think
get
I
anything
sent
like
you a news article. Somebody said turn your volume up 5%. Steve says turn your volume up 5%. I don't know if you saw that.
All right, let me hear. There we go. Now you guys got me in the red zone here. I'll turn you up a little bit. Okay, keep going.
I think I sent you in the podcast one an article on that you could pull up that had some of the pictures.
I guess it helps if my mic will face me.
Yeah, thousands in Michigan ordered to evacuate when the dam fails.
Do you want me to bring that up? I can bring that up.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll play. It doesn't have pictures. It has a video.
Oh, okay. I don't want to play the video. That'll get me in trouble. Videos just get me in trouble. Here, I'll keep cranking it up. Oh my gosh, I'm almost at full blast, people.
You could open that and you could play that video. Just leave the sound off. It's an Associated Press video, so you'd be okay.
Okay, let me bring it up here on this side here. Oh, in the meantime, check out my snack cam. No, snack cam. We'll do some snacking later. Helen said it's an awesome package from Australia. We'll be opening up. Do you have yours?
I do.
Podcast topics. Here we go. Is this it? Fox News.
I do.
Okay, let's punch me up into this world. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so hit no thanks because you don't want any of that. And then, if you look at that, if you just stay on that, it'll show you it's got all the other stuff too, but so it's just like it's just like a photo thing. That's when the dam broke.
That's not the dam though. That's like a fence.
That's a fence. The dam's right behind it. Like literally to the right behind it.
What is that? Is that a trampoline?
That's Midland.
What is that?
That's a park. That's a park in Midland, Michigan.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can see that is totally flooded.
Yeah. Two dams failed. It's so crazy.
Where does the water go? Do you just wait for it to evaporate?
Well, it goes out. Look at that truck.
Oh yeah. Dang.
Yeah. So it's gonna go down river until it can't go anymore. It's gonna go out into the big lake, and then it'll take time before the river will recede and all that water will.
The gas station's done.
Yeah.
Oh, because they have those underground tanks too, huh?
Yeah. So what's really crazy is Wixom Lake, and if you actually, I don't think there's any pictures. There's the dam. So
that's not big enough.
Wixom Lake. There's a video of a guy who literally walks out of his front door because he has a house on the lake, and his pontoon boat is sitting in the mud. It's just there's no water because the lake drained because the dam broke. Like you could probably close that and actually Google Wixom Lake and look at images or look at the news, and you can probably find an image of it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hi, all of our Facebook friends. Hey, I see our buddy Mike Beermeister. Remember him? He was the one that came and talked to us when we did the pumpkin thing.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi.
Oh. Yeah, so like that third news article right there, Wixom Lake left with surreal scene where water used to be. Click on that. I bet there's photos in there. That used to be a lake.
What is it now? Just mud?
That's what it looks like right now. But it used to be a lake.
Okay.
I don't know if there's more pictures if you scroll down, but
where's the water?
The water's gone.
Oh, because they shut the dam off.
The dam broke.
Oh, so the water went everywhere except for up the water street. Okay.
You ever taken a bath in a bathtub and you were like, pull the thing and all water? Oh, there's 100 photos there. We should go through the photos.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, is it a movie photo? Oh, there you go. Yeah, scroll down. Oh, so these are all, that's the lake. That's a lake. That dock used to be in the water.
Okay, but now the water's not going straight. It's going into the town.
There's a little arrow you can click to go through those photos.
Oh, thanks, Clippy.
I point at it like you can see it. Look at that. Look at there's no lake. Hello, summer. You don't have a lake anymore.
Wow, that is crazy.
It's so crazy. That's a dock. There probably used to be a boat at the end of that dock, and it's now not there. Yeah, it's nuts. Like, it's Yeah, so that's pretty much what the river. There's a good area.
Okay,
photo.
so since it broke, then the water's not going where it's supposed to, and it immediately just goes away.
Yeah.
Like this isn't. How long has this been going on for? Like a day or two?
Since yesterday.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
wow. So the water
yesterday.
just dissipates quick as heck.
Well,
Holy
yeah, there
cow.
was just a dam holding it back. It's no different than when you pull the drain on your bathtub. Like, and you can see that, like, in the back of that, that's the river, the natural river. So that's where the water naturally, would, like, go.
Oh, okay.
But-
It's on the backside. Okay, and then when the dam broke, it went down like like you're saying in the bathtub. Okay, they're not on the other side of it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that is crazy.
Isn't it? Look at that guy sitting on the end of his dock.
Yeah, he's disenchanted for sure.
You're like, look, lake, that's what it looked like before.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right.
So that's a lake. That's not a lake anymore.
Wow. Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is this Alpena?
No, that's Saginaw, I think.
Oh, that looks exactly like that boat that was dumping all that salt that one day we were hanging out at the pier.
Oh, at the pier, yeah.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
awful.
It's not. Look at their boat. Yeah. It's nuts. Like, it's just. That's the dam. I believe
There's
that's
like just like
that's
a
bunch of the
street.
water. Oh no, that's a bunch of water coming over the road. No, that looks like the dam. Yeah. Michigan's going to change scenery. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw a bunch of videos of this where people are like, "Oh, there's a shed floating down. Oh, that's a fifth wheel. Oh, and it's just things floating down the river." Which, like, when the Mississippi River floods, it's something people are, like, used to seeing, even though it's still sad. Like, I feel like people are more used to seeing it. When it happens in Michigan, you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't normally happen here. Look at how much water! It's all the way up to the stop sign! Oh, my Lord.
Oh, that's tough. That is
Yeah.
tough right there. Wow. What do
Yeah.
you? But like, okay, so I own this Best Western, whatever that's over there. That place. Well, how do I get the water out?
Well, first you better hope that you have flood insurance, and then you have to wait for the water to recede, and then you call a company like Flood Pro or Service Master. Greg actually used to work for a company called Flood Pro, and they come in with kind of like what happened at your house when they came in with the big fans.
Mm-hmm.
They come in with big fans and dehumidifiers, and they try to dry everything up before mold can happen,
Wow, that
because
seems
mold
like
can happen
months.
really, really fast. So they try to dry everything up. Anything that can't be dried, they'll do just like they did at your house. They'll cut the drywall up to the flood. Some of the places will have to be torn down. Some of the places will be a complete loss. It just depends. And then they'll just go through and they'll try to salvage what they can. Hopefully they have flood insurance that'll cover it. Hopefully. And I think a lot of those places probably do, but it's hard to say.
That is brutal. Stephanie with the super chat. Hello, thank you for the hearts. Hey, check it out. I have this little package here that we're gonna open up that has snacks from Australia in it, and I'm sure you'll be curious to see what that tastes like soon. So stick around for that. Oh man, that is unfortunate. I'd like to talk to PJ and make sure he's okay, but
Yeah, like I said, I talked to him. I talked to him last night, told him if he needed anything, just I just felt bad. I'm like, let me know. And then this morning, he said that they made it back into their house. So thankfully, Frost Valkyrie said Omer was horrible on Monday. Yes, Omer is the tiniest city in Michigan, and on Monday they had to close US 23 going through there. So yeah, they'll use wet dry vacs. They'll try to suck up all that water, but they got to wait for the water to recede and then hopefully see what they can salvage. So
that's gonna be a long time.
Yeah. So Michigan is flooding, but we're okay. We're north of it, and
you have no issue. It's not the rain. It's the fact that it broke. The rain
caused there to be too much water too fast. So the dams were wide open, because you can control the flow of the water with dams. Like this happened here, was it last year or the year before, where they had 9th Street Dam, they had wide open. Oh, it's Sam. Hi, Sam. They had 9th Street Dam wide open. And it was, I think I have it on video, it was just powerful water. And it was borderline whether or not that water was going to crest over the top of that dam. which that's called a breach when that actually starts to happen. But the problem is the amount of water, and you're trying to shoot it through the dam. If you can't get enough water out and too much water pushes on the back of it, it will start to, it'll damage the dam, or it'll damage the ground around it. So it does have to do with the rain. It has to do with the fact that there was too much water, too much rain, all at one time.
Well,
the dam just couldn't hold back. It just couldn't hold everything back, and it broke.
That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Sarah from the chat, let me see if I can punch this up. This is her sister's house.
Holy cow.
And that is not good. And I believe she said she's in Western Michigan. I don't know where her sister's at, but she's a Michiganite. What do you ever call yourselves?
Sarah's from Michigan.
So that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh.
It's nuts.
Huh, wow. Well, that's a weird way to start off the show. We don't get, I get the earthquakes and stuff, and we do get some flooding here. LA will flood and stuff, but it's still, contained. The rivers overflow. Right. I know we have dams out here. I have Little Rock Dam. I think I went there once when I was young, but we do have, we have, Little Rock Dam. I don't know if, it'd be kind of more like where Brianna lives. Little Rock, California Dam.
Liz said, I was scared the Tittabawassee River would reach where I live on the east side of town last night. Yeah, it's I had a lot of people that were really scared. Allendale, Michigan, that's where the marina was. Oh, that's where Allendale, Michigan was where the photo was taken. 23 was, I saw 23 was closed from Standish to 65 because of the flooding. So crazy. So nuts.
I think this dam's
hopefully
the 30 minutes from here.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I think this is just close to me.
Oh, I was going to say, hopefully it won't rain for a few days so that water can start to recede. Hopefully.
Oh, man. That is not good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll take the earthquakes here. So, where'd you say
you don't want to deal with the water?
Where'd you say Allendale was?
It's downstate, mid-Michigan area.
Okay. Oh, man, well, hopefully the weather's better next week or something. Oh, my gosh.
I know there's more rain coming, but, when I checked, it was, rain in the morning and then no rain the rest of the day, so...
You guys get angry rain, though.
Hopefully we do. We get angry rain, we get angry wind, we get angry all the things, weather. We get weather. It's great.
No. So, what is up with the Westminster Dog Show? Do you listen? You watch that? Is that a thing? Is that your Super Bowl?
The Westminster Dog Show.
Is that what it's called? Is that what just happened? Yeah. Westminster Mister?
No, that didn't just happen.
What dog show did the Husky win that we were talking about?
Oh, that was Beverly Hills. That was a dog show out in California.
Oh, okay. Do you like dog shows?
Yeah, I watch because Memphis's dad's been on them. Her brother's been on them.
Oh, okay. Even still now, there's family lineages.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like watching them jump off. I like watching them jump off the deck into the water. If I was there, I would be because they have to so when you go watch the tractor pulls and the mud races and stuff where the trucks go through the muds, they let you run through the muds during intermission and whoever can get to the end will get
right.
$50 and stuff. Do they let the humans do the things? Can I run the obstacle course? Can I jump off the bridge and try to catch something in my mouth and then see how far I can jump?
No, but you saying that proves to me that you're going to have a blast when you come out for Novi, as long as the Novi Pet Expo still happens, because they have a dock diving dog and they have a lure course and they have all those random, weird, funny things that you get to do.
I'm in. Will they let me?
I mean, I don't know. You could ask.
I'm sure if I could hang out with somebody, they'd like the Dan charm, and they'd let me go run the obstacle course.
You could just be like, so I have a camera, and I just want to get this shot from the dog's eye view for this video I'm doing, and then you hold the GoPro and you just run with it.
I don't want to. I just want to do it. I need to do it for my personal best. This Flojo here needs to see if he can break this record.
No way. We got to make a dog's eye view.
Steve said, Dan versus Loki. I'm in. Dock diving. Okay, I'll do some dock diving. I am totally down for that. And yes, there is no reason why I can see in my life that if Novi is on, I'm there.
Right.
I'm there. We were even talking about buying tickets now because the tickets are so dang cheap. They're starting to go back up, but they're so dang cheap. I'm thinking about just getting a ticket now and just being done with it. So that's gonna be fun. So maybe so. I might have to get a few beers in me and see if I could do that. Duck. I wanna find the hidden packages. I could sniff it out.
Oh, barn hunt.
Yeah.
Those are rats inside tubes.
I mean, I'm in still. I'm in. I'm in. They have to let me. I mean, they don't have to let me, but they have to.
They might. They might.
That would be fun. If they do, will you run it with me?
No.
No. You
But
lost me at the word run. That is one thing.
I'll film it.
I don't think I've ever seen you run. Oh, maybe once. One time we were at VidCon and you thought you scheduled your flight wrong.
Yes.
And we ran from the VidCon prom night from inside there, and we ran it was pretty far back.
Yeah.
So maybe there is
and
one
I
time.
panicked the whole way.
Yes, Sarah says, I'll go to Novi. A lot of people are asking me already about Novi. So, yes, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to do Novi.
I just hope it still happens. I hope that everything is, safer and okay by then, and we can still make that happen.
Well, you're about to be a guinea pig right now, opening back up on Friday.
Right?
I watched this video because in the podcast, if you guys haven't listened to the podcast, Jess was talking about things opening up, and I was talking about Florida being open and Arizona and stuff like that. And they're about to reopen Disney World. Well, then I watched this YouTube video because my algorithm's listening to me. Thank you, algorithm. Thank you for taking all my personal data and tailoring things to me. No, I don't want your ad of that cat tongue scratcher that you put in your mouth to get the fur off your cat, but I'm okay with you guys showing me videos of stuff that I talked about out loud in my own house. So the television showed me this video of, I believe, Shanghai, China opened up their Disneyland.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy how few people were in there.
Yeah.
So
I have a
crazy.
feeling when it opens up, it's, I mean, they already said that they're going to be to 50% capacity, which is, I mean, that's not a lot of people, but I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be a good, as horrible as it sounds, it's gonna be a really good time to go because it's not gonna be crowded.
Yeah. Do you buy a fast pass?
I mean, you probably don't even need it.
Right.
At that point,
it looked eerie, but all the little kids running around at Disneyland in this video, and he's got a mask on his face, so I'm just like, that's.
I just want to know when Cedar Point's gonna open.
Are you on an update of that? Are you on? How in depth do you follow Cedar Point? Are you on their Facebooks and Twitters and Instagrams?
Yeah.
Okay. And they don't post anything right now, huh? They're just locked up.
They are. They posted the other day and said they're kind of still just waiting because Ohio is starting to do a phase 1 reopening as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they're starting to do kind of the same thing where it's phase 1 reopening. But the theme parks aren't included in that.
That's starting to happen here. California approved pro sports again. But I don't know what that means for other states. We said yes, but I don't know what that means. So I guess we'll know by the end of summer about Novi because we'll have opened up a little bit and we'll see if cases go back up or down. Right now in California, we're out of control. We're the hot spot right now.
I have a feeling that we'll have a definite yes or no by early August, I'm guessing, because and a lot of people don't understand when events get canceled way out in the future. They're like, well, this event isn't happening for 3 months. Why are you canceling now? And a lot of it has to do with when you have sponsors for events and your sponsors pull out and then you have to find new sponsors. So you don't have enough money to put this event on now. That's kind of where you're at. If a bunch of booths and a bunch of everything pulls out of Novi, they'll postpone it till next year. But I think we'll probably know by August or so.
Yeah, things are way months out. You already planned for Chicago, and that was supposed to happen in a couple weeks.
June
next
20th.
Yeah, you were planned for that in January when we were going through what cons you were going to. So things are planned a year out. They're already planning next year's VidCon. They're already planning next year's Pet Expos and stuff. So yeah, it is hard to wait till the last minute to get everything in there and booths set up and people hired and all that stuff. So I hope so too. Steve said, once you go to Cedar Point, you will follow their stuff too. We'll see. I haven't been on a roller coaster since late 90s. Colossus had X, I think, that opened up. It went through Colossus and stuff, and I haven't even been there since then. So it's been a long time since I've been on a roller coaster.
Right.
Hey, cats, please don't. So here's what's going on. I'm gonna have to go get Mooch because he's walking around the house holding a toy mouse in his mouth. And he's holding it and walking around like he stalked it, killed it, and he's bringing it to me. Come here, Mooch. Sorry about this. Sorry, Mooch. Come here. Mooch. Come here. You did not. Come here, Mooch.
He's like, I don't know if you know this, but I caught this for you.
It's in his mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Good boy, Mooch. Good way to get that mouse. And the mouse usually squeaks, but a couple nights ago, he took the mouse and there was a glass of water there, and he went and dropped it in the glass of water, and it doesn't squeak anymore. But he's needy. There's nobody here but me, so he's super needy, and he's trying to impress me by showing me that he can go out and catch mice, which nothing will beat the time that Tails was walking around with a lizard tail out of his mouth because he caught a lizard. You feel better? You can stay here for a minute. It's okay. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. He's purring. He's purring now. So yeah, maybe they'll open up Cedar Point soon. I mean, I escape one more year of not having to go on those real crazy roller coasters.
Right. Yeah.
How far is
it'd be nice. It'd be nice if they got to open up soon. I'm gonna be interested to see how that happens because it's the same thing. If they open up to 50% capacity, I want to go. That's a lot less people and a lot less line.
I just don't know what like the lottery is gonna be to try to even get a ticket to go in there. Oh, your summer coat shedding.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. How far? Oh, see, because by the time we go to Novi in November, it's gonna be crummy, right?
Cedar Point's closed. They close November 1st.
Okay. Can we rent Mooch? You can have him. Just pay shipping and handling. That mouse looks real. Oh no, it was awful. There's like a piece of string for the tail. It's not real. That's because we have movie magic. You know?
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with these places opening back up and stuff. So as long as everything stays open, we're gonna be good. It was eerie watching the Shanghai video and just seeing how empty it was. I was watching another streamer on Twitch yesterday, and the person was in Utah, and they were, because I think Utah's just wide open. Nobody's wearing masks in Utah either. I
think they have certain things in place, but I don't think they're requiring masks. I think it's optional. You know, if you want to wear one, wear one. If you don't. But I don't think it's like they're not fully open. But I do know that they're a little more lax.
They were in the supermarket. They were walking around. They were doing stuff with no masks on. Then they were in a zoo. There's a zoo there. There's a zoo by the campus. They were at the zoo. And there was like 10 people at the zoo. None of the animals had masks on, though. The employees, some of them did, but the people that were there didn't have masks on, and neither, like, the flamingos didn't. I don't know if they just don't have ears like we do, so they can't put the masks on them or whatnot. But it was interesting to see how, like, there was just nobody there. You would think it would be, like, insanely full, and, like, people would just be running and wanting to get out.
No, I don't think. I think a lot of people were afraid of that. I think a lot of people were afraid that as soon as states started opening, that people would just flock to everything. But I don't see that happening because you're still going to have a lot of people that are scared, more scared than others, I should say. So I don't think it's going to be like this. I think it's even when they start to reopen, it's still going to be slow. You know, everybody's not like, even reading. I belong to a support local businesses in Alpena group, and there've already been people on there that are like, well, what about this business? How are they going to do distancing for tables? Because, you know, they've got this much space, and other people have said, you know, well, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. And they're like, okay, yeah, we won't come in. We'll still order curbside, but, you know, that's not enough space for us. Or because, like, the deli is allowed to open to 50% capacity. So we have to take 50% of our seating and get rid of it. So we don't have that much seating anyway, but we'll have to take 50% of it and get rid of it and then space out the rest of it. So I think there are people that still aren't going to be comfortable going in there, but they're still going to do curbside. It's
like Katie said, nobody cares anymore. It is no holds barred. So yesterday I went to the market and I was standing in line, and I just looked at least 50% of the people in there had their masks here.
Yeah.
Some of them had them as chin pieces. The Core-Mark guy that stocks for Frito-Lay had it around his neck. And it's like, what's the, like, what are we doing? Are we playing charades here? What is going on? Then I go up to the register, and there's like bulletproof glass around them.
Right.
And so I just don't know. Oh my gosh, don't text me. I just don't know what to do or what to think, like, about it. I have my mask on. I'm following the rules, but I just couldn't believe the overwhelming amount of people. And then if you want to talk to someone, they're just pulling down their masks and talking and then putting it back on. So, I mean, I know it's better than nothing, but I just don't get the mentality of the mouth only and not the nose. So then my supermarket does not have a restriction from what I know. Everything bottlenecks into one aisle to be able to go into the store. The Walmart across the street, though, the line's around the corner. Like it's all around the corner with everybody standing in the line. Same with the Target and stuff like that. So I can still do curbside pickup and stuff like that on restaurants and stuff. So everything's kind of opening up. My friend Cheryl, she's a dentist, and I think they're opening up in the J month, June. So they're able to open up in June. They were trying to get masks and stuff, like plastic shields and stuff. So things are reopening. Like I said in the podcast real quick, LA County is big all the way up to the tip, and Hollywood and LA is there, and I'm up here more in like the more like rural area. So I'm like I'm like Jess in Michigan. Like I'm in a farm town. I'm in a rural area. They're trying to relax our area here more than down there because there's a lot less people here. I think there's a couple 100,000 people here. So there's not very many people here at all. So I have seen people. I mean, you hear the traffic. I was doing a mini live stream on my Instagram before we started here, just trying to remind people that we were starting. And somebody asked, I think Beth or something asked, like, "Hey, are you on a busy street?" Yeah, that's because everybody's just out and about. Everybody's out and about. I cannot walk into a McDonald's. I can walk in there and I can order food, I think, and leave. But all the chairs and everything are like taken away and upside down. Do you have to rip stuff out of the deli, or can you just make some of those tables not?
The hard part is going to be if we just flip some of the chairs up on tables and leave them where they are, we're going to have the people that are just going to flip the chairs down because either they don't know the rules. You know, you can't expect everybody that walks in to know the specific rules for the restaurant because they don't own a restaurant, so they're not going to know the specific rules. So I have a feeling it's going to be, we're going to have to like move some of the tables out of the deli, and I think that's something we're going to work on possibly this weekend. My brother did order a truck, and pretty much we're just hoping what we ordered shows up on Tuesday. It sounds like it's going to be really hit or miss on what we're going to get. And so I have a friend of mine that owns a place in town called Hungry Hippie, and
yes, I was wondering when that's going to open. That was actually a really good place.
So, we went there. So Hungry Hippie reopened, not inside the mall yet. They reopened at the Dome, which is the one on State Street.
Is there, real quick before you go, is there a picture of this dome that I can Google, baby? I'll Google it. It is amazing.
If you go to, if you actually just go to their Facebook page, they have a whole bunch of pictures. But Hungry Hippie they were closed. And they opened yesterday for curbside service because there's no seating in there. So they opened yesterday for curbside service, and they had online ordering, and they had like 30 orders come in on the first day. They had people lined up around the store, and it got to be so crazy that they had to stop taking orders because it just got so crazy.
I see Greg and everybody else in the chat like, what do you mean 200,000 people's not a lot of people? There's 5,000. Yeah, no, that's not. Like, this line here is nothing. That is nothing. But check out this place.
Last year. If you go to their actual Facebook page, they have the updated photos.
Okay, hold on here. We were driving by just up the street randomly, and I'm like, what is that building? Is it like a Dairy Queen?
It used to be a Dairy Queen. That's actually what it used to be.
Let me see if I can find it.
It was a Dairy Queen.
Actually, it looks good. I'm hungry. It looks good. I was on TripAdvisor. That's so weird. Their Facebook page?
Yeah, if you go to Hungry Hippie's Facebook page, they have a bunch of photos. They changed their menu again because they did the same thing kind of that the deli's going to have to do. They went on and they tried to order a bunch of stuff, and then it became, well, we can't get what we need, we can't get what we want, so we got to change a little bit of what we're doing. So their menu's a little bit different, but they were so busy yesterday, and he wrote this big post on Facebook about how amazing the people in our community are because, like, they were just super busy, and everybody understood, which was so nice. There's the picture with the vans. So there's some of their food and stuff too.
It was good. It was really good. I don't even remember what I ate there. I had some sort of sandwich or something, or tacos or something. I don't remember what we had, but
we went to the one in the mall though.
That's just because it's the same place though. They're just not open. We went to this one here.
Yeah,
that's
we went
the one
to the inside one.
Inside of the mall, but
yeah,
I don't know. Ooh, they have a quarter. Oh. Well, who's that? Is that from Tiny Toons? Oh, sorry, guys. Is that Ziggy? Oh my gosh, when was the last time you saw Ziggy? Oh, put on some pants, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a Dairy Queen. If you scroll up, there's the picture with the van. Up. Keep going up. It was way up at the top.
We play this direction game at like a grab machine when we're on Skype all the time. You're like, up, left, down, right.
There you go. See the bright yellow van?
Yes.
So that's the building behind that dome. Mm-hmm. And they're actually turning that into indoor seating.
Oh, that'll be nice. It looks like it has no climate
control. That's the garage, and they're gonna like redo it, and they're gonna put screen doors and things like that, so you'll be able to actually sit in there and eat, since they don't have a place to eat indoors.
Let's order something there. Oh, Greg said it was actually a Dairy Queen for the longest time. Okay, yeah.
It was a Dairy Queen for a very long time.
Some trippy tacos, man. Some mango tacos. Was there some Maui? Something's got to be Maui Wowie on here. Road trip, Sweet Home Alabama. Oh my gosh. Wait, where's that? There you go. Oh my god. The magical mystery bowl is gonna take you away.
His food bowls seem to be the most popular things that he has.
The prices are so cheap. That's so inexpensive. That is so. I'm paying $10.50 for a bowl of anything out here. Let's get off of my Facebook page. Oh yeah. Okay. So.
Oh wait. Kevin says we asked the DNR about camping and it's a no-go. I already knew that.
What's the DNR?
Some campgrounds need work in the winter. I almost got a ticket for no ORV sticker. The campgrounds still aren't open here. The forest campgrounds, I think, are supposed to open the first week in June, and then the state campgrounds, I believe, open the second week in June.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
No, and that's if she doesn't change it, so we'll see.
Let's go. I want to go eat at this Hungry Hippie again. That place was good. That was probably one of the better places.
They're open. But they shut off their online ordering because it was so crazy. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen when the deli opens. It's going to be insanity.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we haven't been open for 2 months, and everybody's going to want it. So as soon as we say, hey, we're open, I think I'm going to tell my brother, don't say anything. Let's just open.
That seems like the most bad, like Jess, that's
well,
seems...
you have to, it's what that's called, and people that have never owned a restaurant before don't understand, that's called a soft opening. That gets you in there so you can get everything you need resituated, so you're testing your systems, because when you go, hey, we're open, and you've got a bunch of systems you haven't tested, it's going to happen just like what happened to Hungry Hippie. Everything's going to be overloaded. Your people are going to be overloaded. It's going to take 3 hours for people to get their food, and you're going to be exhausted.
Insane PR. People are nice in your town, from what I can tell. I would just be like, let's do this. And when it gets crazy, we're like, look, you guys shut us down.
Except for then the people that waited that long aren't going to call you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But they don't.
People are resilient.
Because they know it's going to take so long.
Everything's going to take so long. I'm sure. What about the ice cream guy? Is he still around up the street?
Yeah. He
survived the great power outage of 2019?
Yeah, they're still there.
Look, he said, Department of Natural Resources. Duh, that's right. Greg says, I know a place to camp. Huh.
DNR.
It's bad business to hard open. Hard open is when we tell everybody and then they come and they don't get their food. Soft open is we just don't say anything.
Soft open is when you don't say anything, and a lot of new businesses will do this. You do a soft opening, you don't tell anybody that you're opening, you just open. It gives your new employees time to figure things out. It gives you time to test your systems. It gives you time to test your standard operating procedures. I mean, you've tested everything beforehand, but it gives you time to go through them in a real life scenario. Then, usually you'll do a soft open for a week to 2 weeks, and then you do, you start telling people you're there. But see, what happens in Alpena is when you soft open, you get about 2 days. And after 2 days, everybody knows you're open.
Yes. Yeah, right. You're a small town. Nothing happens in that town. Like I said, we were out there and all the scuttlebutt in all the places were about this fox on the side of the road.
Right.
You showing off your green mug. Your arm today too, your blue arm that's on here.
I noticed that.
Yeah. You know what it is? I didn't go through any of the green screen settings today. I just punched us up and we just went for it. But I mean, you're going to kill Greg. You're going to kill everybody from all this food. It sounds fun. I'm in.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And that happens next Wednesday.
Tentatively, we don't know. The truck comes on Tuesday, so Tuesday we have to go through the truck, put everything away, figure out what we have, figure out what we can do. So we still don't know. Like we still might not open till like June 1st. We don't know for sure.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Are you excited?
Yeah. I am ridiculously excited because I want grilled cheese and tomato soup, and I want a TBT, and I want Greg to make me a BLT, and I want a Reuben, and I want a Roxanne, and I want food.
Frost Valkyrie says, Dan, will I meet you during Halloween? No, I won't be there for Halloween. I'll be there after Halloween. I think Novi is like 2 weeks after Halloween, but no, I won't be there for Halloween. You missed your Halloween chance last year.
Right.
Last year I was there for Halloween. Yeah.
Yep.
So no goal. But I do want to eat at the Hungry Hippie again. I really like that place. I do want to eat at the deli. That is really literally not kissing butt. That is like my favorite place. That was every meal was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So you guys are you gonna have to go over there?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go help.
Do you have a sign twirler?
I don't have a sign twirler. We don't have a sign, but that doesn't mean I can't get a sign.
There was that sandwich board out there. Can we pop it open in the top? I will come out and I'll wear it, and then I'll walk around. Are they gonna like me there? Will they like me? Will they like me with shock top hair, or will they be like, "Oh my gosh, freak"?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. The dogs are just barking. What are you barking at?
Is it dinner time for them?
No, they already ate. I just heard her barking, but there might be people out front. Sometimes they just bark because there's people out front.
Man, I can't get over this stuff. We should eat some snacks. It's been an hour of yapping.
You're right, it has.
I'm eating cat hair. I am hungry.
Are you bothering your sister?
And
is that what's going on in there?
Is that what's going on?
I don't know.
And Helen was awesome enough to send us a package from Australia. I made sure I blocked out the name. Or I blocked out the address. Yeah. Well,
good.
I saved it in my book just in case I want to go out there.
Right.
Like, like let me in.
I know where you live.
Okay, so do you have your package too?
Yes.
Okay, so let me punch me up real quick. I'm gonna open it. I don't know, I have not looked inside it or anything at all. So let's see. It smells earthy. It smells earthy, Jess. It smells earthy. Here, I'm just gonna pull one thing out of it at a time. You have yours?
Yeah.
Make sure that there's no like.
You changed your camera. Now we can't see what you're doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to see what I was doing?
Well, they want to see what you're doing.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's like a note or anything in here. Make sure you didn't send me like a nudie magazine or something like that. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, I can punch this up on the two. You can see me on the top corner there. That way we both have stuff. All right. First box is some Shappies. Shappies? What do you call that?
I would call it Shapies, but I am bad at English. So.
Sausage Sizzle chips. They look like chips. Oh, are they in the shape of Australia? I don't know geography very well. Does that look like that's in the shape of Australia to you?
I don't know. It says it's a flavor you can see.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen flavor before. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen flavor.
Literally, the first one you grab is you grab this color.
I grabbed the green one.
Tell. The green box that you can't tell is green.
Dice said road trip to Australia only if you're coming.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Can you find and taste the shape? Can you find any tassie-shaped crackers? I don't know what that is, but okay. What's a tassie?
I don't know. I think it's that cracker at the bottom. That one at the bottom.
That's like a thing to do. Okay, then I got another box in here. Or do we want to pull out one box? Oh, I got another box here. This one got crushed a little bit, but I don't mind. This one is Vegemite and Cheese. Oh, no. Oh, yep. The Vegemite. Okay, so this one's
Vegemites and Cheese.
Vegemite and Cheese.
Hi, Memphis. Did you hear Cracker Box?
And this one is meat pie. What the heck's a meat pie? Have you ever had a meat pie? I feel like you'd have meat pie there.
I don't know if I've ever technically had one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think, oh man, okay, there's something else in here too. Oh no, and then there's a straight up Vegemite. B vitamins for vitality. Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. Second of all, oh my gosh, this is like really real in my hands right now. This is for reals. Like I have Vegemite.
You do.
I now own Vegemite.
Should I warn you on how to eat it, or are you just gonna go for it?
It depends. Is Helen in the chat? Are you in the chat?
Yeah, vote, you guys. Do you think he should just go for it, or should I warn him?
Yeah. What do you guys think I should do? Should I start with these chips? Should I start working these chips? Jess, I feel like you're gonna try to figure out a way just to watch me eat this stuff, and you're not gonna really want to try this stuff.
I'll eat the chips.
What about
I'm
the
not
Vegemite?
eating this.
No? You have previous experience with Vegemite? Maybe you should take it to the deli and you guys should make a Vegemite sandwich.
A Vegemite sandwich.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so Vegemite. Oh, go for it. Oh yeah. What does Vegemite taste like? I don't know, Mike. That's what we're here to do. I'm the furthest away from Australia. Oh wow.
It tastes like it. I'm not gonna tell you what it tastes like because you have to taste it. Do the Vegemite first.
Just like eat some Vegemite?
Do however you want. Do you want me to tell you how to do it correctly? Do you want me to tell you how the Australians would tell you to do it, or do you want to try it like every American tries it?
Here's what I know about it. I know that Tom Hanks was quarantined and he posted a picture of his Vegemite sandwich, or his Vegemite on toast. People ringed him for putting too much on there. I think it needs to barely be mixed in with the butter. So I can go warm up some toast. There's also the part of me that wants to pop the lid off of it and give it a big old squirty squirt in the mouth.
Do it.
Do it. Greg's very smart, and I trust Greg, and he said I should build up. I should eat I should probably eat the crackers and then get to it. Work them chips.
You and your logic.
Work them chips. All right, start off light. Be smart.
Somebody super chat Dan and make him do it. No, just kidding.
If you see Helen in the chat, let me know. So because I
have not seen Helen in the chat.
Okay. I was talking to her earlier. So if she hops in here, let me know so I can mod her so I can read what she has to say. Since this all came from her, thank you very much. This was not inexpensive at all to do.
Right.
This was a feat. Okay. So let's start off with, I'm gonna like this, and then I'm gonna maybe like that, and I'm probably gonna be scared of this. So let's start off with something I think I'm gonna like here. Let's do this.
Which one are you opening?
I'm opening the meat pie one here.
Okay, I'll open that one too.
I'm opening the meat pie one here. The thing that I'm gonna be fascinated about, and I'm gonna read every bit of it, is I'm gonna read every bit of this package. Not right now, but off screen. I will read everything on the package because it's fascinating to me to get stuff that's from other countries. Sorry that everything's so loud. I'll try to get away from the mic, unlike Jess, who puts it up against the mic. Okay. Oh, it smells like what I think meat pie would smell like. It smells like dough, like the dough that you get. Like, do you know, guys, when you get dough in a tube and it goes pop, and like you like crescent, like what's his name? Pillsbury. He's like It's like Pillsbury-ish smelling, and it smells like meat. It smells like meat. They're in the shape of, I don't know if this is a dingo or the Opera House or what.
The Opera House. What?
No, Tim Tams.
It's Australia.
Tim Tams come from do they come from Australia? We now have Tim Tams. We didn't for a while, and some of my friends did send me Tim Tams. Excuse me, but I have had Tim Tams. Okay, so according to the box, it's a meat pie. It's got ketchup on it. I like ketchup.
So it's kind of like a pasty.
I don't know, like pasties?
No, pasty.
Oh, okay. So here we go. Here's a thing.
It's Australia.
I've never had these taste in my mouth before in chip form.
That's weird.
I'm trying to back up for the microphone. Okay, I'm hungry, so it's gonna be a battle between if I like it or not, and I'm just hungry. I can taste this right here. I can taste the meat pie.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It reminds me of when you eat Jelly Belly jelly beans, and you're like, wow, that really tastes like buttered popcorn.
Yeah, last night I was eating white ones, and they were coconut, and I don't know, I love coconut, but I don't know how I felt about that. I feel like I should have to put toppings on here, or is that not right? Like I want like ketchup or something on here.
That's.
Is it like meatloaf?
No.
No, but I definitely taste some sort of seasoning flavors from meat.
It almost reminds me of like a beef stew.
Yes. Like kind of shredded beef in the crock pot.
Yep.
But it actually tastes like what you think that would taste like.
It does.
It does. Like
so
good job.
Like a banquet beef pot pie.
I'm gonna eat one more of these because I'm hungry. You don't have. I can tell by your tilt. You don't have enough to drink to get through this.
I know.
Okay. Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh my gosh, you're so loud. Sorry. Okay. So that's that. Oh. I feel like it needs to be. I feel like I need a squirt of something in my mouth, like ketchup or sour cream or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm good, guys. I'm good. Like shepherd's pie, yeah. Okay.
No, shepherd's pie has like potatoes and stuff on it. It's exactly like what we said. It's like
you're right. Shepherd pie are the layers of potatoes and okay. No, it tastes like would you say like stew?
Like beef stew.
Okay, let me get my ginger here and wash down my palate. Okay. All right, we're ready for number 2, which is sausage sizzle. Which it's a wiener. Oh, I'd put that in my mouth. Huh.
It's
yeah.
sausage. Hi, puppy.
Yeah. So sausage sizzle. And this is the next one here.
The dogs are like, can we eat that? I haven't read all the... Hey, you cannot push my chair over. I haven't read all the ingredients. I don't know what's in it or if you can eat it. So, sorry, you can't eat it. It's probably got seasonings on it you can't have.
This is... I don't want that to get into my test meal. Okay. Yeah, I'm opening it right now. Can't you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was looking at...
Alright, so I'm pulling it out. Oh, it's so loud.
That's weird. This one's gonna taste like onions.
Oh, yeah, there was lots of onions on that package. Oh.
I don't like onions.
No? I didn't know that about you. Huh. Alright. This one's in the shape of the Batman logo. You ready? Can we... Wait, can we...
Cheers!
Cheers.
I gotta go this way?
Yeah. No, I'm still over it. I can almost feed it to you. Okay, here we go. Oh. Nope.
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 Oh, it's like Funyuns.
No, it's not like Funyuns. I like Funyuns. I'm not having a good time. I want off this ride.
Yep. Nope.
Oh. What does it taste like? Artificial. I don't know. Oh. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm on camera. Oh. Oh, you right there. No, these are awful.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
These are awful. Ugh.
I don't like that at all.
Oh my gosh. You're fine. I like. Oh no.
Oh, I should have Jamie get me a drink. Hey, Jamie!
Oh.
Can you get me a
Hey,
Coke,
Jamie, come try this chip.
please? You want to come try this
Yeah,
chip?
come here, Jamie. We have no choice, buddy. Oh, man. Oh.
I don't like that.
It tastes like burnt rub. I don't know.
It tastes like... I don't like that.
Artificial onion flavor? I don't even know.
No, chips shouldn't be sausage flavored. It tastes like... I don't like that. I don't even know what to say besides that. I don't like that.
Oh. Whoa, man. I've never been punched in the face by food before.
Yeah, that's a little... I don't know.
I thought we were friends. Where are you at? I thought we were friends. Oh man, I need some more of my ginger palate cleaner.
It is definitely a very artificial flavor, but it's also like a...
Good golly, Miss Molly, whatever that means.
I don't know how to explain it other than it I guess it does taste like like a brat with onions on it, but a cheap brat.
How do we ban her? Where are you? Can we ban her? But that's okay. You have more chances to win my love back.
Right.
Because we have Vegemite and cheese, but we need to wait for Jamie to come in here, right? And bring you another drink before we get on.
No, I have some here, but he said he'll get me one.
So I want to do two things for the finale. I want to squirt this in here because that'll be fun, and we'll see if I like it or not. But people want me to like make toast and mix it with butter and stuff.
Well, yeah, I think you can do that too.
I can do that, but if I run in there and put the toast in there, like, how do I see it to see when it's done? I have a toaster oven.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can handle people on a live stream.
I don't know. That's true. Okay. So this next one is going to be Vegemite and cheese. Oh my gosh.
Why are we doing this again?
We will see if I come from the land down under or not.
Our Funcasts have turned into the taste test videos that everybody have been begging me to bring back for my YouTube channel.
I'm okay with this. I love this. I'm hungry. So here we go. She said, "Those are awful," as he eats another. I know.
Hi, puppy.
Di says, "Jess has got this. Watch out, Di. I'll send you a grab bag."
I'm opening mine. What are you waiting for?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, they've gone bad. They've gone bad. Do not eat the red rope licorice. Do not eat the Vegemite and cheese shappies.
So I despise artificial cheese flavor. Like, unless it's Doritos. And even if it's Doritos, I only like the spicy nacho Doritos. Okay. I don't like sour cream and onion chips. I don't like the sour cream and cheddar chips. I don't like cheddar chips. I don't like
Cheez-Its?
Cheddar. I hate Cheez-Its. I don't like Goldfish. I don't like that powdery cheese.
Oh man, I've seen colors.
Can I just put it back and pretend like I tried it?
No.
Dang
We're
it.
friends. We're in this together. All right, here we go.
Wow, they like that? I don't have word for that one.
Yeah, this is the jam right here.
You like the Vegemite and cheese ones?
They taste like Cheez-Its. They don't taste like Vegemite. I don't know what Vegemite is, so...
But I probably don't like them because they taste like Cheez-Its.
These are just Cheez-Its.
Yeah, I liked the first ones. Like, I would eat another first one.
Yeah, okay.
The taste out my mouth.
I'm so sorry about that. I don't even know if the audio is just like so disgustingly close. I don't know. I'm just trying to stay as far back. I'm like into the sheet. I'm okay. I mean, way beats up sausage Sizzle. I am never putting another sausage in my mouth again for now. Yeah. Those were just Cheez-Its, right? Right. So this concludes your version of what's going to happen, right? Because you're not trying that Vegemite. Jess, we're in this together. That's what BFFs do. We're in this together.
I have to do this?
Yeah, but you need a drink first. Oh, Steve says ASMR Funcast. Uh-oh.
No. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Megan says she loves all cheese except for the cheese in the Lunchables. The ones that never go moldy.
How does that go? 1, 2, 3, you go first. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so should I go throw some toast in the toaster and come back, and then I'll check on it, and then we'll squirt this in the mouth, and then we'll put some on there? All right, I'll punch you up on a one.
Yes.
I'll punch you up on a one shot real quick, and then I'll go do that. I cannot believe. Oh no,
gosh.
the quotes that I've left behind in the chat. Okay, all right, here I go.
Dan's gonna go make toast and hopefully not burn it. Don't burn your toast, Dan. Oh my goodness. So how many of you in the chat have actually like tried Vegemite correctly? Well, I guess just how many have tried it in general. But you gotta make sure you try it correctly. I've had it both ways and I don't like it at all. How many of you is there? Oh, there's quite a few of you in here today. We can listen to Dan making toast. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. The sky in Alpena is... Yes, I was looking at the sunset here is actually really, really pretty. I've heard it tastes nasty. Yeah, it kind of tastes nasty. Are you going to check out Win the Wilderness show? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what the Win the Wilderness show is.
Okay, everybody in the chat, don't let me forget I have toast in the toaster oven.
What do you guys think he should do? Should he try it straight up first, or should he try it on toast first? I'm afraid if you try it straight up, you're not going to be able to do the toast.
Oh, I will do it. I will do anything. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. I'll eat it. The only things I don't like is cottage cheese and green beans in a can.
Green beans in a can.
Otherwise, I will eat anything. If I don't like it, I will still swallow it down and just not have any more. I don't.
Yeah, we'll see. I think this might be the third thing you add to your list if you try that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Okay, so there's some Vegemite on toast.
You're supposed to put a little bit of butter on it, or, butter on it, and then a little bit of Vegemite. Very, very, very thin.
Yes.
That's almost too much.
Yeah, okay. Like, I can see that, like, swirlish. Like, when I have apple butter, I just a little bit.
Right,
okay.
Right. I don't know. I have no idea.
Hold on. In the meantime, I'm gonna have some of these, one of these chips. Okay. Okay. What's going on? Oh, Helen says hi. Go for. Oh my gosh. Here, I gotta.
Oh, Helen's here! Yay!
I'm gonna mod you for the episode because I would like to see your comments. I hope you saw what just happened. So right now I'm making the toast. There's carrots there. That is not. No. Okay. Another flavor. Oh, I can't even read. I'm seeing spots. I'm seeing spots from the sausage Sizzle. This is almost the deal breaker right here. The rest of it weren't too bad.
Don't burn your toast.
No, I still have a little bit of time left, I think, right?
I don't know. I don't have a toaster oven. I have a toaster.
Which chips do you actually like? I like everything. I thought.
I like salt and vinegar chips.
Salt and vinegar chips are good. I did not really like the marinara chips were okay that you sent.
Oh, for the ones that Di sent?
Yeah, those ones are okay.
The salt and vinegar chips were the ones that I remembered buying when we were actually in Washington that I really liked.
Okay, see, so I will do just a little bit. Oh, I wish I had sourdough.
Just a little bit.
Oh, look, they smudged Vegemite on here like it's
fancy.
Like it's cool. See, because Tom Hanks did number 6.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna do like a 4.
No, you need to do like a 2.
Look at
if you want to do it right.
It's got an egg on it.
Yeah, you need to do like the 2
See,
if you want to do it right.
I should have thought ahead because I could have done all of these. Those all look good. The Vegemite looks good. It looks like apple butter. I'm really excited. So here's what I do. I think I'm going to fully make the toast. I'm going to squirt it in my mouth. We'll see what happens, and then we'll try it again on the toast.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll...
Make sure you butter your toast. Butter your bacon, boy.
Okay. What show is that from? Okay. All right, here we go.
Simpsons.
All right.
The Simpsons. I love kettle cooked. Yes, kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips are my favorite. But I have had a few brands of kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips that are wrong, and they just do not taste right at all. At all. What's Vegemite made out of? Well, Dan's not here, so I can tell you. It's like yeast. It's literally what it is. It is. It's just.
Vegemite toast is my new favorite.
It's just yeast.
Can you hear the butter?
Yeah. Do I like any Amy's? Amy's what? Yeah, that's what it says the ingredients are, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally it. And salt and a little bit of vinegar. And malt and something. I don't know. I can't read it. It's really tiny. Helen with the super chat. Thanks heaps, Dan and Jess. Been watching and you're both cracking me up. Well, I'm glad we were able to entertain you.
I was gonna come out and visit you, and this is gonna be the deal breaker right here. Like, oh, I just got some crumbs in the butter. I'm fired.
Oh no! Now you're gonna have moldy butter.
No, now I'm gonna get chewed out for having crumbs in the butter.
Well, just take your spoon or your knife and take that little bit out.
Don't let me forget.
Don't let me forget. Just tip it over right now and it'll all fall out.
No, they're stuck to the butter. What kind of butter do you have out there? Oh no, see, I need my own butter. Okay.
You need your own butter.
So don't ever let me make your kids toast, because I'm bad at this. Okay. So there's butter on there. I get the drift. I get the picture. Oh, there's no butter on this corner though. Okay. One thing I should do real quick is honestly I should run and just put the butter in the fridge in the fridge real quick because it's hot. Oh my gosh, there's so much.
Yeah, you don't want it to melt and then it's soupy butter.
Dude, look at that. I'm so much trouble. Oh my gosh.
Well, get a spoon and take it out of there before you put it back in the fridge. That way you won't forget.
I'm gonna wipe it out with the napkin. This is the stuff that happens when we're not streaming. I'm gonna go wipe it out.
Wipe it out with the napkin.
Yes. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on.
Wipe it out with the napkin. My goodness. Did Dan make some for Crystal? She is not at the house right now, so I'm sure she will try it later.
Oh man. Oh no.
I think it's getting worse.
The only thing that happened is I ended up getting this in the butter.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can't believe you're doing this.
All right, so I have the Vegemite. I have to do it like the people do. I have the Vegemite, and
here we go.
Okay.
Are you gonna smell it first, or are you just gonna go for it? Don't smell it. Don't smell it first.
I won't smell it. It's around me. I'll just chug it, and then I'll put it on the toast, and then I'll eat the toast.
Okay. Everybody, get ready to screenshot this. You should take your toast off the screen because we're gonna need to turn this into a GIF. Oh my gosh, somebody Somebody come get him. He's acting like a fool.
He's eating the Vegemite. Okay, here we go. Chug says, die. I listen to die. What an info. Die. You're my voice of reason. What do you mean, Chug? All right.
Chug. Oh, God.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh, my tongue! Ah! Oh! What did you do? It's bad. Oh! It's on my hands. Oh! I got this. Are you sure this isn't shoe polish?
Oh! What does it taste like?
What?
Describe it.
Molasses?
No.
Salt?
No.
Salt.
At
So much
least-
salt.
Salt.
I won't take a drink. I won't take a drink. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's on my face. Oh, shit. Get it off my face.
You had it on your hand and you touched your face.
Oh, wow. I feel like this is should be diluted like 100 to 1.
Like on a little bit of butter with toast.
I'm dizzy. Oh my god. What's it say? What's it say on the back of the package? Not recommended for squirting in your mouth?
That's what it says. But just think about it this way. You just got your vitamin B1, B2, B3, and your foliate.
I'm gonna foliate, all right.
You got all your vitalities.
Am I allowed to take a drink?
Yes, you're allowed to take a drink. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, Misty Fan, that word would actually still be considered PG.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for any expletive deleted. I'm sorry. There's just, oh wow, this is something you've never seen me do. Drink water.
Are you gonna live?
Look away, I need to make sure my tongue's still there. Okay, we're good. All right, so that was a good example of like, that is a good example of like, no.
Oh, here, I got Jamie. Yeah, Jamie's in here. He's gonna try some crackers.
Yeah, try some crackers while I
recovers.
apply Vegemite to the bread.
No. Dan just literally squirted Vegemite into his mouth. So like that's what he's recovering from. I wouldn't ask you to try the crackers if they were. I'll warn you which one's gonna be that bad, and you can here. I'll scoot over a little. Whoa, as I shake my hole. You should be able to fit in here a little bit, right? Is it gonna pick you up? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think so.
Dan, remove the logo in the middle.
Oh, wait, hi.
Sorry, my thing's a little chapped. Hey, Dan, remove the pod. There you go. Okay. All right. So these are the crackers. Don't try that one first. This is the one I actually liked. So this is the meat pie one. You can smell it first if you would like. I actually liked this one. You gotta lean in. Your shirt is green. We can see through it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't smell it right.
Okay, so I won't tell you.
There's a smell. I mean.
Yes, it tastes like it smells. There you go, Dan.
What
Widen
is
the
that
screen.
smell?
Try it and ask yourself that again.
I don't like that. Roast.
So you think roast? I thought like a beef stew.
No, it could be stew.
Like a beef stew. Yeah. No. Okay, so that's a no from Jamie.
Doesn't it taste like that?
So these sound scary, but these were the ones Dan liked the best. They are Vegemite and cheese. I'll tell you that they taste like Cheez-Its, and that's why I don't like them. But he liked them because they taste like Cheez-Its. He said he couldn't taste the Vegemite. They're in the shape of Australia. No? Another no? No. Okay, so these ones?
Dog wants it.
These ones? Oh yeah, my chair's broken. If you don't want to try these, you don't have to. We both absolutely hated them. Like, we both hated them. You can do it. I believe in you.
They smell the same as the other ones. Just,
Dan and I both did not like these.
wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Where you get this?
You drinking my drink?
Oh, hi, Memphis.
Drinking my drink.
Oh.
That's why I needed the drink.
Yeah. I'm sorry I delayed on your drink.
I had some water. I still had a little bit of water. I just wanted something that was flavored.
Wow.
Do you want to do a shot of Vegemite? Dan did it.
No. No, not after that train wreck. No. No. Memphis is like, I would try.
Helen sent that all from Australia for us to try.
That's not good. There's interesting flavors there.
Yeah. I didn't mind the meat pie one. It reminded me of beef stew. Like when I picked you know when you eat the Jelly Bellies and they have the weird flavors and you're just like, if you just picture yourself that's what it is, like,
right.
But the texture is wrong.
Right.
So, yay. Dan, your eyes are watering.
Oh, I was thinking about something else. Don't mind me.
Hey, turn the green screen off so people can see the dogs.
Okay, let me punch you back up.
At least the Memphis.
She's like, I would like to try the cookies.
She's like, you can't have this one. This one has onions. This one has onions. There's a Memphis. You cannot eat these. Cannot eat these. Wait, maybe you can have a Vegemite and cheese one. Let me look. And whoa.
You look at those. I'm taking a knee. I'm Tim Tebow in here.
You don't think they should have one of these?
Don't worry, Helen with the super chat. Thank you. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you guys gave it a go. It was a blast watching you both reaction. Cheers. I will definitely try the toast next. So.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You can barely see them.
They're gonna get a little one of the cheese.
You should aim your camera down if you can.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. That's all you get, little ones.
Okay.
All right, you can go back to your thing. Thanks, Jamie. Bye, Jamie. Everybody.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you for.
All right. Let me put
I love you. Yeah. Thanks for. I like your shirt, even though it was see through.
He came in
for
here
bringing me a drink.
He came in here for pain.
he did.
Did he? I left for a minute. Did he like any of them?
No, he didn't like any of them. None of them. He didn't like any of them.
Okay, so what?
And he had the exact same reaction that we had on the sausage ones. I gave him that one last, and he had the exact same reaction we did, and was like, nope. And then I asked him if he wanted to do a shot of Vegemite because you did it. I just want to make sure these don't spill for the dogs.
That was absolutely a no, I'm sure.
Yeah, and he said no, not after that train wreck. So we got Jamie to come in and do the podcast for a minute there, but I think after that he'll never be back. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I know. Okay, so here's what it looks like. And that's about the right amount.
It still looks like too much to me, but you can try it.
Okay, let's get rid of this camera. Kanpai or cheers or I don't know. I've seen all the Crocodile Dundees, and I don't remember any of this happening in any of those movies. That's not Vegemite. No. This is Vegemite. All right, Helen, this is for you.
Are you back in yet?
It's not bad.
Right.
Let's get to the middle.
That's the way it's supposed to be eaten.
Oh, there it is.
Greg says in the comments, you look ill, and not Beastie Boys ill.
Not this. This. I will say, if it had any of these on it, Helen, will you eat it any of these ways? I could see an egg being good on there. I could see like some cheese and some avocado being really good on here. This is, whoa, there it is. Oh. This obviously needs something else to complement it. I need another flavor to battle it out because now it's me versus a Vegemite. Oh, I'm gonna eat all of it. Oh,
what's gonna happen to the leftover food you don't like? It's gonna get thrown away.
I am going to definitely eat the Vegemite and cheese ones. Anybody that I come into contact with, Harley, or anybody, are all getting little grab bags of the other ones to see if they like it.
Mine will end up in the basement since we're allowed to have game night again, and it'll be everybody will try it. You know, whenever we get sent stuff, if it's stuff that it's like, wow, we didn't really like that, it ends up going in the basement, and then everybody comes over and they're like, what's this? Let's try it. And it's usually gone. And then whatever's left, we throw away.
Right. Yeah, me too. Everybody, Terry's here, Crystal, they're not here, but I'll make them try it. Like I said, Holly and Harley, I'll have them try it on Dantix. I'll send them a bag, and when they call in, I'll ask them how they felt about it. Oh, so it'll get put to good... Somebody come get him. He's eating the Vegemite. Oh my god, I love Australia too. It's like Bizarro World, and I really want to go there.
That's your next TikTok.
Oh, hold on a second. I have to mute the mic so I can sneeze. Okay, sorry about that, friends. Whew! Oh, I still have a little bit left to go. And I think that's going to be my palate cleanser. What's going on in the chat? I can't even... My eyes are watering.
Yeah,
I can't even see what's going on.
Crystal the Animal Lover says, Dan, just throw it away if you feel sick.
Oh, no, friend, I can't.
Somebody wants to know, why are you still eating, you goofy guy?
Because I'm goofy.
It needs to be topped off with bunker oil. Adrian says,
what's bunker oil?
I put Vegemite on sourdough and grilled ham.
I could see it.
Like what, cheese?
It definitely feels like an ingredient. Like you ever get the bouillon cubes?
Yes.
You don't want to eat a bouillon cube, but when you mix it in with whatever stew or whatever, you can. So I feel like here's an ingredient. I need like 19 or 29 other ingredients, but it's for something. Squirt it in your mouth. That's funny. Well, it's the bit. Obviously, it's not meant for that. This isn't half as bad. I'm glad I did this last.
Still
I'm
not that great though,
colors.
huh?
No, it's not. But I see purpose for it now.
Right.
I don't know how. I don't see how Tom Hanks ate that Vegemite.
They say it's an acquired taste.
Because his was number what, like 5 or 6. His was like number 6. Oh, you can't. Oops.
I guess
his was like number 6.
I guess it's kind of like pickled bologna. Pickled bologna is a very common thing here in Michigan. I don't know that it's a very common thing anywhere else. And I think there are people that try it and they absolutely hate it. And then there's people like us that live in Michigan that think it's amazing.
It's an acquired bologna.
Taste.
My mom ruined bologna for me.
Right.
But the pickled bologna, I ate a lot of it in Michigan.
Yeah.
Asparagus is whatever. Pickled asparagus, delicious. Mm-hmm. I've used it when I don't have bouillon.
Oh, right. Yeah, it would work for that. Like if you added it to a soup, like if you were making like a beef soup or something and you put Vegemite or anything like that and you added Vegemite in there, it would make a good base. It makes a good, like a good base.
Whew, well, Helen, thank you for sending me this package. Let's get rid of the webcam there.
Megan, the really real Michigan housewife. I love your username. I hate pickled bologna.
Then why do we have it?
I didn't know. Like that's what she wrote.
Oh, that's what she wrote.
Megan, the really real Michigan housewife, wrote, "I hate pickled bologna."
It was really good, and there was this other thing that was speared with like 3 things on it, and it had like a red pepper on it. That was good as well.
Yeah.
The asparagus is that was good. Here, I'll tell you a story that Jess doesn't even know. So Jess has this really cool thing called a basement. It's like a free house. Oh my god, it's a free house. Jason just redid his basement. It's a free house, right? And
kind of.
We were hanging out in the free house, and I went upstairs to like go to the bathroom or something because there's no bathrooms in the free house. And every now and then I'd walk by your fridge and I'd open it up, which feels really weird. And I would go in there and I'd grab some asparagus, I'd shove it in my mouth, and I would try to like swallow it down before I made it down the steps. So I really like the asparagus, apparently.
Right.
Yes. So yes, ever in Australia, you are welcome to come up. Or to catch up, says Helen, and put the super chat. Thank you so much. I would absolutely. I have some friends in Perth and Adelaide. I have a lot of friends. Oh my gosh, a lot of you are from Perth that I've been made friends with since like the Vidi days. So I would definitely go. I bet you if I did, I could couch surf the whole time I was there. Excuse me, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my mic while I like burp or something. Okay, sorry. I try to make it as less ASMR as possible. Thank you, first of all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending us this stuff. Oh my gosh.
I got excited. PJ's in the chat.
Oh yes, what does PJ have to say? Read that, please. I'm blurry.
Hey guys, we had to go to my grandma's house because her basement is flooded. The only way to get across the river is to cross the Zilwaukee Bridge, and it's a 52-mile scenic route. So PJ doesn't live that far from where his grandma is, from what I remember. PJ, we were talking about you earlier, and we talked about the flood earlier on. I didn't know if you'd be on or not.
It was a heavily PJ podcast.
Yeah, it was early on. You'll have to rewatch it. But that's... At least she's okay, and, you know, it's just a basement. You can get the water out, and it'll be okay. But holy cow, a 52-mile scenic route. And you have to cross that scary bridge. I don't like that scary bridge. Wait, that was the bridge we talked about. The Zilwaukee Bridge is the one we talked about last week that came together like that. That's the one we talked about last week. Dan's going to vomit.
No. I'm good. I was born with this thing where I can... I'll eat it down. Like no bit. Like right. I'm good. It's a bit. I'm good.
That's the Zilwaukee Bridge. Somebody said I never knew pickled bologna existed. Is it like an appetizer? It's more like when you eat like
it's like a gourmet
meat with crackers. Like, you know when you eat like Ritz crackers with like the what do they call it? Summer sausage?
Yes, I love that stuff.
So you kind of do the same thing, only use pickled bologna. Pickled bologna can come in a ring, or it comes in just like a little, and you slice it like a summer sausage, and you eat it on crackers. Or if you really, really hate the other people in your house that hate pickled bologna, actually Jamie doesn't mind it when I do this with the pickled bologna. He doesn't like it when I do it with regular bologna. But you fry it up in a pan and melt cheese on it.
Can we try that?
Yeah.
I like really the pickled bologna. Like I said, it's like a gourmet hot dog. Like, you have bologna. Ugh. I swore off bologna for my life after I had warm bologna sandwiches in my lunch pail. But I really liked it. Bologna. There's so much flavor to it. It's not even about the bologna. It's like it's the flavor to it. Hold on a second, friends. There's technical difficulties here. Why I try to wipe off Vegemite with this clean piece of toast.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so in conclusion, and first of all, this is why I love everybody that's our audience. Look at all the love for PJ. Like stay safe, dude. Please stay safe.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can we just recap here? So let's do a little bit of recap here. So suck it meat pie.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, fine. Suck it meat pie. Suck it summer sausage. But I love the Vegemite chips, and Vegemite on toast isn't that bad.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I got PJ on the line. He can tell his evacuation story.
Yeah, tell him to Skype. You can Skype me at Dantix.
Yeah, can you Skype to the Dantix number?
661-209-559 if you want to call in.
Yeah, because then Dan can put you right in. If you can do that, that's easier.
I have the power.
Yeah, do that.
Well, let's get rid of this. Helen, thank you so much. This was not...
Okay, so he's going to do that.
Not to bust out anybody's business. This was not a cheap adventure. Thank you so much for doing this. I hope you liked it. I hope you got enjoyment out of it. The Vegemite definitely has its purpose, but not squirting it in your mouth.
Even though I didn't like the crackers, I still had fun. And yes, maybe I will try this on toast with...
it's not that bad. It needs something. It needs something else. It's ready for another thing on top of it, like that egg or...
I gotta open it and smell it and see if it smells exactly like I remember.
I'm punching up Jess so we can see her lemon face. Oh wait, hold on, don't do it yet. I gotta make you green screen. There you go. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna smell exactly like I remember. I'm not gonna inhale it. Yeah, it just smells like yeast.
What do you mean I'm not gonna inhale it, Bill Clinton?
It smells like yeast. That's what that's the smell that I remember. That's what.
Oh, I think I cut off Jess. You there, PJ?
Hey, it's PJ.
What's up, dude? Hey, hang tight. I cut off Jess on accident. Hold on a second.
Jess?
I think I did. We cannot connect to your selected camera. That's fine. Jess, you there? Oh, I cut off Jess. Hold on a second. Let me pull Dan up. Let me pull me up here. Jess?
All right.
Hold on. I don't think she realizes she's been cut off yet. Hang tight, buddy.
I'll hang tight.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm still suffering from this Vegemite. It makes me sweat. I got the sweats now.
Yeah. But no, I'm here to tell y'all I'm here from mid-Michigan to tell y'all about the dams breaking. That stuff you heard about on the news. Now you're going to hear from a witness.
Yes. We will get your exclusive story, but what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to Jess?
Let's get Jess back.
Hold on, I'm trying. Let him tell the story I can watch. I'm calling you, Jess, on three-way. Oh, suggested. Here we go. Boom. Add Jess. I'm adding you. So where you at now?
I am coming from I'm driving. We had to go to my grandma's house. I think I shared with you that my uncle died on Friday, so we had to go to her house and get some clothes to bury him in. So, prayers for our family right now. And then we are going to our whole area is flooded. So what normally takes 8 miles is now 52 miles.
Holy cow.
So I am in Bay City, Michigan right now. Hometown of Madonna.
Oh, man. Okay, I don't have any jokes for this segment, so keep going. Okay, go ahead, bud.
All right, is Jess here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. We're good. We're back.
Good. All right, guys. So basically, the fun all starts over the weekend. It rained constantly in Michigan. Jess, I don't know what was going on up by you, or if you guys have had a lot of water.
We had the rain, but we didn't have the slow storm. Like, the storm came over us and went over us. It didn't slow like it did by you guys.
That was the problem. It just stopped.
Okay. Yeah. It was just all weekend. All it did was rain, and it rained Monday, and it rained all day Sunday and Monday, and it started raining Saturday night. And because it wasn't raining, when I went to get my other uncle from the airport in Detroit, it was not raining. So basically, 3:00 a.m. on Tuesday morning, my neighbor Sean calls me. He's my former neighbor. He lives in Midland now, but he called me because his parents still live really close to us, and they had just been informed that they might have to evacuate.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, what? Now, okay, where we live, there's a river called the Tittabawassee River. And I think that's an old Indian word. But anyways, the river starts up around West Branch, and it forms the Saginaw River. And there are several dams between here and West Branch. They were all built back in the 1920s. So 3 dams in particular, the Smallwood Dam, the Edenville-Wixom Lake Dam, and the Sanford Dam, which is only a mile from my house,
That's so crazy.
are all very old dams, and we get floods regularly. Downtown Sanford floods regularly. However, what happened was not anything we'd ever been through before. I mean, we're used to the floods. If it rains heavily, the Sanford ballpark floods. Not a big deal,
And that's kind of what I was.
This.
That's kind of what I was trying to. That's kind of what I was telling everybody a little bit earlier when we were talking about this. Was we get rain, it happens, but this is definitely not anything normal.
Right.
No, it's all this was out of control, and I knew something was going to happen. So Monday night, I drove down to the ballpark, and it's always such a big event when it floods. Everybody parks along the street. We're all taking pictures, and actually, my YouTube channel is Ignition 1991. I have a video very early on called Flooding in Sanford. And there's some interesting stuff in there if anybody wants to go see it.
I'm finding it.
I'll send Jess the link. But anywho,
do that.
there is but anyways, so 3:00 a.m. Sean calls me, and as I mentioned, my uncle died Friday, and you never get good news in the middle of the night. So as soon as Sean called me, I'm thinking what bizarre thing is going to happen now? And I'm like, oh my gosh. He's just telling me they're worried the Edenville Dam is not going to hold because I don't know what's up with it. Something, everybody's got their stories. So anyways, got up. I worked the next day. I'm working from home right now because of the COVID. And I worked, and it had rained that day, but people were starting to post pictures of the ballpark flooding and the water crossed Saginaw Road, which goes right through the middle of town.
Right.
And I went down after work and saw the river. This is Tuesday. And it was higher than it was the day before.
Right.
So my mom and I'm in college right now. We started doing some homework. She was just helping me study. And then our phones buzzed. the Edenville Dam has failed and is breached. Evacuate immediately. I put my shoes on my feet, didn't grab any socks, and my brother jumped in his car, my mom and dad jumped in our truck, and I took my car, and we raced over to my grandma's house.
Right.
Because my sister was keeping her company at the time. My other uncle had gone to pick his wife up at the airport.
Right.
And then they ended up staying in Detroit with her family. There's a lot of details here, guys.
Go ahead. We're good.
So we went there, and basically, so the wall of water is going to come south. And my dad's like, all right, so here's what we do. We've got to get east, and then we've got to get north. So we left my car and my brother's car at my grandma's house. And then we headed east. So we went over to Bay City. Highway 10 goes between Midland and Bay City, and it's about 12 miles. We went east. And then we jumped on I-75 and went north. And what we thought was there's a road between a town called Pinconning and Wixom Lake, and we're like, okay, we'll try to get back through that way. And I was like, okay, but we got to the bridge, and it was washed out. So then we had to track back to I-75.
Oh my gosh.
Go north to Standish, and bear in mind it's like 8:30 p.m.
Right.
On a weeknight. And then we drove across there, and we tried to go down M30, which is a road between West Branch and Sanford that crosses Wixom Lake. And just as we're getting to the bridge on M30 over Wixom Lake, it collapses and it's closed off.
Oh my gosh.
Like people on it when it's collapsing?
I have no idea. I have not heard about any fatalities of this yet.
I
don't
have
think
not
there
either.
were.
I have not, every news article I've read, I haven't heard yet that anybody has died. So that's a good thing.
At this point, is it bumper to bumper
And if
traffic?
there was,
Is it panicky?
As well as I do, they would have said something.
That's probably
Right.
true. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, anyways, we started heading over towards a town called Harrison. And we were going to head south to Mount Pleasant and then head over to my grandma's house to see if we could get in. And, anyways, we just, finally, it was like 9 o'clock at night at this point. I mean, when I talk about backtracking to different roads, this takes 20 to 30 minutes a time.
Yeah.
So my mom finally just reached out to somebody and said, hey, I know you have family in the Edwin and West Branch area of Michigan. Is there anywhere we can bunk down? They had a lake house up in West Branch at a place called Lake George. So her dad took tea over and left us some snacks and made it really nice.
Oh, that's good.
So we were able to go there, and that's where we stayed last night. And when you contacted me yesterday, Jess, that's where I was.
Okay.
Where we were headed there.
Right.
Now, I feel it's important to mention we had 2 cats with us.
The whole time? As you were driving around?
Yeah. I have a 16-year-old cat. His name is Sue. Long story there, but we changed the spelling of his name to S-O-O, so it's like the Sulak.
Right.
But anyways, so we had my grandma's cat, Muffin, and our cat, Sue. And Sue is 16 years old, and he really never leaves our property. So he was pretty stressed out.
Right.
He's a very good, loyal cat, so basically, and he's too scared to get out of the car. I mean, we still held him every time the door opened on the truck, but we just, we shut the door on the truck. He wasn't going anywhere. He was too scared. So Then we got to the house, and he just hid under the bed all night. When I woke up this morning, he was next to me. But our neighbor texted us this morning and said that our house was high and dry.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, that's good. That is very good. That is very good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little tough because, I mean, while we're racing around yesterday, we don't know if there's a house to go home to because we even got notices that the Sanford Dam had failed. So we're just like, yeah, there goes our town.
Yeah. And so the Sanford Dam was breached, but it didn't actually fail, right?
It didn't fail. So it's kind of hard for me to describe this. So we got home today, and of course I walked down there to take a look. You know, we put our boots on and we walked down. Basically there was an area where I could get to see the dam. I mean, I had to go through a bunch of mud and cars
Right.
and people's yards and stuff. But, so Sanford's a small town. For those of you who don't know much about Sanford, we have less than 1,000 people here. So Dan, when Jess says she's from a small town, I just say, hold my beer.
Right, right.
Sanford has less than 1,000 people.
Right.
Dang, we have hundreds here.
So I walk down there, and I know pretty much everybody in town. My mom's a teacher, and we've been here for 25 years. We know everybody.
Right.
And I'm talking to people, and I'm mucking around, and I got to a spot where I could see the dam. So Sanford Dam forms Sanford Lake, and a lot of people live on the lake.
Right.
And then there's a beach. It's called Sanford Beach, and it's on the other side. Ordinarily, from the ballpark, which is right below the dam, and Cedar Street, you can't see the beach. There's like a retaining wall that holds the lake in to kind of assist the dam, I guess.
Right.
And there's a spillway over that lake.
Okay.
Over that wall. And that failed. Like, it's completely gone. Like, I will post pictures and videos to the podcast group when I get home so that you can all get a
Yes.
perspective and an appreciation for this, because it was just, it's incredible. It's devastating, but it's just like that kind of devastating that's incredible. I could see the beach from Cedar Street in Sanford. I never thought I would see the day.
That's so crazy.
10,000, I think the number was like 10,000 people were evacuated.
I think that's what it was. I think when I was reading some of the news articles this morning, that's what they had said. And I know some of those people haven't been able to go back yet because the water's still so high.
My high school, Meridian High School, I believe is being used as a shelter, and then Midland High School, Dow High School, Coleman High School, and I think a few others are currently shelters. So it's just like, it's on a way smaller scale of what happens when people have to be like bused to the big,
Right.
big football arenas for the when they have the hurricanes.
Right.
And people are, I'm sure, sleeping in there on cots. I've been getting messages all day that they need volunteers, and I just learned we're not getting power back until Monday.
Oh my gosh.
According to consumers. So
Right.
I won't be able to work.
Right. Yeah.
We're not going to have. And the system I have to use for work does not. If I just use a hotspot, it's not going to work. So
Right.
I might go down and volunteer, but we just got to take care of my uncle first and get him all squared away, and
Right.
then we got to pump out my grandma's basement. So I hope to go down and volunteer, but I got to put family first here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just glad you're okay. Like, I'm so glad you're
Right?
okay. I was
Yeah.
so worried about you last night when we were talking, and I had told Dan after you and I talked, I'm like, PJ's in, like, he's getting evacuated, and, like, it's scary stuff. Like, so I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad your house is okay. And, like, like we said, even though your grandma's basement filled with water, at least she's okay.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was just, I'll just kind of share an emotional moment here. I mentioned my uncle died Friday.
Yep.
Seeing that basement full of water was just like insult to injury, because there's rumors about why the dam failed, and
Yep.
I could go into it, and there's probably some legitimate stuff in there, but right now it's just not important. Just seeing all that water in her basement and seeing some of his belongings floating, just
It's surreal.
Yeah.
It's something that you see on TV only.
Yeah. It's not
Right.
something you usually have to go through in real life.
Especially out where I'm at.
yeah.
And as crazy as it is, at least, your family's able to, be there for each other and come together for each other. Like, and if you do go volunteer, let us know. I'd like to hear about that. Like,
I will. I'll send pictures, and heck, I might even send a vlog as part of the 30-day vlog challenge. That might be a little challenging, but
right. Yeah. I know.
maybe not
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. And that's the 30-day thing, PJ, you all those videos are still going to be there. So don't feel like you're missing out. And, that accountability group that I made, it's still going to be there. So, don't feel like you're missing out.
Or sometimes it feels good. Like for me as a creator, I've created for so many years. That's how I express myself. When I'm mad, I'm frustrated. When I need to escape, I'll live stream or I'll go live. So if that feels good to you to get it out, then get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't upload it, there's times I've made videos where I've talked to a camera and then done nothing with it because it just felt like the right thing to do. And then I was like, I feel better, Some people write in a journal. We talk to cameras.
Right, and that's true. How are you though? Are you okay? Like, is it surreal or?
I feel like I've been hit by a tornado. The last 24 hours have been very stressful. I'm just thankful everything worked out like it did. I mean, it's a total miracle from heaven above that my house wasn't affected. I live up on a hill, upon a hill, upon a hill, above the old riverbed, and my neighbors were affected. You know, we're going to help them as much as we can, but, you know, first the water's got to get out of their basements, you know. We don't live in a flood zone. Neither do my neighbors, but I have some neighbors down the street from me. Their names are Barb and Fred, and they've been living in that house since the 60s. They built it. And he had his grandmother's they're an older couple. He was a male guy, and she was a teacher. She was actually my brother's kindergarten teacher. And so they had like a walkout basement. So basically, it's built into the side of a hill.
Right.
And the water, but the hill was kind of a valley. And the water filled up, the river came into their backyard, and the back retaining wall of their basement fell. And now their house isn't safe to go into. And a bunch of his grandmother's furniture floated up and floated to the front yard and is now currently sitting in their garden. And then other people were reporting that in their basement there was 8 feet of water.
That's so crazy.
My hometown is destroyed right now. I mean, there was buildings that were 100 years old that just crumbled. I mean, Sanford was founded in 1870, and these buildings just crumbled.
That's and that's the thing. Like, you know, there's, that's crazy. It's nuts.
And it's like, there's inventory from the hardware store, like nice new items just floating all up and down Saginaw Road. And there was a business here. It was a Fiero dealer. I mean, I don't know how you get one of those in Sanford, but hey, it worked. And there's just Fieros all up and down Saginaw Road, flipped over. I mean, businesses lost inventory. I mean,
oh yeah,
it was bad enough they were closed due to the COVID-19. I mean, I don't even know how to recover from this.
Yeah, you know, one day at a time. That's all we can do. One day at a time.
Yeah.
So much, different than the West Coast. Like, I can't even. It's a movie. That's all I can. It's so insane that all I can think about is movie stuff, because it's just so unfathomable. If you need anything, I don't know what I can do on the West Coast, but if you ever need anything, let us know. Wow. That is, you know, earlier I was trying not to make a beaver dam joke, and then now like you're stuck in it. So it's different how real it is when you're in it versus being a step away from it. I barely knew this was happening, and unfortunately you're living through this chaos, and ouch.
PJ,
you know, it's amazing though. We've just said for years we're safe, you know.
Right.
The river is good, you know, and it's a gentle river. I mean, we fish next to this dam. We've done everything next to this dam. We live in coexistence with this dam. Yeah. And it just, they failed.
PJ,
I mean, people with what?
Do you know if there's any like GoFundMe set up or anything legit for people in your town that we can share?
Can we help out Grandma?
Not that I know of.
Even for your grandma, like, I mean, even for, like, if you have something, if you find something that is set up, like something that you know is trustworthy, or if you want to set something up, let us know so we can share that.
I will absolutely message you both. And we're still within the first 24 hours, and I mean, I'm still in shock at just everything, and you know, it just, it's hard, you know, it's just we're a very small, resilient community, and all I gotta say is I am so proud of my town. Like, you know, it's like Jess always says about Alpena, you know, there's a real honor system here, and the honor system isn't just, you know, you can leave your keys in your car unlocked and it's going to be fine. I mean, the honor system is, I mean, there's a lot of accountability to each other. I mean, lots of old people here, lots of retired people. A couple of years ago, my dad fell and shattered his pelvis in our pole barn, and thankfully he's made a full recovery, you know, history spoiler. But he, just the people that showed up and the people that reached out to us, I mean, we really saw the beauty of our community. Like, there's lots of people who are EMTs, and they basically just sit there in their recliner with the CB radio going, And when they hear something that they can run and assist with, I mean, they're up and they're on it.
Yep.
No question about it.
Well,
yeah, that's
definitely
crazy.
keep us updated, please, PJ.
Thanks, guys. It is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it hard? And oh my gosh, is it tough? And it's just crazy how quick and bad everything can get so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, I just came up to another roadblock and I gotta go. My uncle's trying to call me.
Okay.
So,
Well, thanks for the very real update.
Pickle due to the flood, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
All right,
Bye, PJ.
Bye, PJ.
Bye.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So crazy.
I come from earthquake weather. It's a very similar eerie feeling to when we had the Northridge earthquake, when knocked everything down, and we're obviously due for another one. But like, you check the Weather Channel and it says doom's coming. We don't get that. It's just like earthquake and then out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is interesting and sad and crazy. And like I said, I was trying to make jokes earlier about it. Like, how do I work this into a bit? But when you're in it, it's like no bit. Right, exactly. So it just depends on how.
Sometimes there's just no bit.
It just depends on how close you are to the epicenter.
Right. So you guys, everybody that's here, I think pretty much everybody that's here knows we have a group for the podcast on Facebook. We actually have a group. You can find it by searching CCMouse Podcast. So if you're not in that group, join that group. And we'll both be talking to PJ a little bit more. So if a GoFundMe goes up, like if his grandma needs something, we'll have something set up. Hopefully she has insurance, so that will help cover things. But if he finds anything for the community down there that's being set up that he knows is legit, or even like, I know he's really active in his church and things like that, we'll share that in the group, or PJ will share that in the group. So that'll be probably the best place to look for that information.
Yeah, exactly. He's given so much to the podcast and so much to the game show. I got 5 on it. Like whatever you have, I'll help you out. Wow.
Right.
It's so interesting.
Crazy.
Like I said, like that's going on right now, but I'm here on this other side of the country. I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It is. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yes.
And it's already 10 o'clock, and now we got to end the podcast.
Oh, on this note,
What?
on this note, do you guys want me to do some more Vegemite before I get out of here? One thing I will do though, real quick, the Vegemite, and thank you again, Helen. I will definitely go to this other page here where I'm looking at all these recipes. And there's some meals that are cooked with some Vegemite, and I won't let this go to waste. I'll see if I figure out some way to incorporate more of this stuff into some sort of food or some crazy things, or maybe I'll blend it up. We'll make a milkshake. We'll make a Vegemite milkshake. Oh, that's gag worthy. That is gag worthy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. I saw somebody in the chat said you need to check your Instagram, so I'm assuming somebody probably already sent you some screenshots.
Okay, should I check those real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing hard from the Vegemite. It was from Ashley. Oh my gosh, you can't see. It's just bad news. Look at it's all my O faces. Oh my gosh! Somebody put a hot dog in my mouth. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This one's the best. This one's the best. Nobody's happy.
Yeah. I can Instapot the Vegemite.
Can you?
I don't know. Probably.
If you Instapot the Vegemite, I will come out and eat it.
Okay, deal.
I will eat it. I'll come try it.
Okay, deal.
Man, I still have that, like, all the beer, all the moose drool, thank you, Chris and Amanda, in the world, does not cover up the Vegemite. So that guy in the land down under sun was not playing around. And as an American, we don't really have much stuff from Australia, We have, obviously, shrimp on the Barbie, and we always have, like, Outback Steakhouse and Foster's, and we come from the land down under, and, that's not a knife, this is a knife, from Paul Hogan.
Right.
Man, you guys really knocked out the 1-2 with this Vegemite stuff that I had never heard about in my life before, just for, like, not too long ago. Oh, this box sat under this box took like a month and a half to get here. It sat under my desk for about a week and a half until you got yours in Michigan. Yeah. And now it took me out. It was like Iron Mike Tyson.
Are you burping Vegemite there, Dan?
It's beer. I won't lie.
Oh, okay.
I've had so much beer, like, just to try to wash it down, that everything's just like, woo. Yes. Oh my gosh. Before we get out of here, do you have anything else to talk about?
No.
Oh, okay. We got about 5 more minutes and we'll get out of here. If you guys have any questions, post them now or forever hold your peace until next Wednesday when we'll be live again. Right here on the
Super
CCMouse
exciting
Funcast.
show.
Was it? You guys good?
I said for a super exciting show.
It was. I've been standing up this whole time. I know you don't like standing up, but I love standing up. I feel like one of those tables that, like, when I'm locked and standing up, I'll never sit down.
Well, that's a good idea too. Steve says if you ever come out here that I could make poutine.
Can you do that in your Instapot?
I don't do it in the Instant Pot, but I have the stuff from Canada, like the actual gravy from Canada, and I have cheese curd, so I have everything to make it authentic.
Do you have an air fryer?
No.
I've always wanted to try French fries in an air fryer. I bet they're better than your KFC fries.
I have a convection oven, which is the exact same thing.
I don't have one of those. I drove by the KFC and I saw a picture on their window of their French fries that you were all stoked about. Fries. And they didn't look very appealing. I
just want to try them. Win the Wilderness. You guys should watch it. 6 episodes. It goes fast.
I'll try it out.
But that means I have to watch shows. I've been watching Aerial America. I gotta get caught up on that.
How many episodes are there? You've been watching that for a freaking month.
Well, there's 50 states.
Oh, okay. There's one per state. Amos says, next Monday is my 40th birthday. I'll be sure to be here. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Happy welcome to the club.
Happy welcome to the club. Do any of you like My Hero Academy? I do. Actually, I have like a shirt and a hat from it from like my anime box. So yes, that's a pretty good anime. Whew, okay, well, I guess we should get out of here before we all turn into pumpkins. Vegemite pumpkins.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Who's there with the super chat says, thanks for the great show. Your reactions were priceless. I guess, I mean, it was just, we just saw a slideshow of my O-face. Oh, it's 7:09 here, so it's like 10 o'clock there.
Yeah.
What happens after this? Is it letting the dogs out and all that good stuff? Who let the dogs out?
No, I have a call I have to jump on after this.
You do? Okay, yes. I need to get you off of here for your call. That's why. Okay, yes. Next Wednesday.
Like, wait, I forgot.
Yes, next Wednesday at this time, you guys are going to not want to miss this CCMouse Funcast. It's going to be super special. It's going to be super unique. It's going to be something so out of the box. You guys have no idea what's going to happen. So I would definitely not miss next week's episode. And no, I'm not jumping out of a plane.
Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you turn that bell notification on.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Steve says, don't worry. It will be a gift soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. All right, watch. Let's do this outro theme here. That'll do it for this week's episode of the CCMouse Funcast. Find us everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Podbean at CCMouse Podcast. We're up our merch at CCMousePodcast.shop. And we'll see you next Wednesday for a special Mouse Funcast. The end. Not as easy as it sounds when you try to do it live or when you guys hear the podcast, right? All right.
Yeah.
I'm giving Vegemite kisses. Thank you guys for being so supportive. You guys are the greatest audience ever. Really, you guys are.
Yes, Thank you so much. You really are.
Oh, I don't have any music. We did a thing! All right, hold on. I gotta find some music. All right. See you guys next week.
Bye!